Welcome to our Manav Dharam YouTube channel series Ask and Know. Our panelists are We have already received questions by email from our invited guests. The question being, what scientific evidence is there to support the belief in reincarnation?
The scientific method is very effective for many things, but I think even in our day-to-day lives, we are also very aware that science has many limitations and many things science cannot grasp. Even if we think of something as simple as, the love of a father and mother for their child, can science measure that love? Can science determine the limits of that love? How?
I feel that reincarnation means to again come into a physical body. So incarnation is be in a physical body. What is being in a physical body? The soul is in the physical body.
Let us begin with the source of all elements in the creation. Where did it come from? And where will it go at the end of the creation? We all understand that answer is the supreme energy, the primordial vibration. And in worldly life also we have energy. And scientists have proven and said again and again that energy cannot be destroyed and energy cannot be created. Only we can change the form of energy.
There is a complete profession nowadays in the medical science. It's called the past life regression. There are doctors who are specializing in that. If you have certain kind of fears, for example, you have fear of fire, fear of water, fear of being in a dark place, and also there are doctors who can treat this. And those doctors actually take you to your past life regression, as they call it. And they try to also take you to a specific moment of time when you had this problem, you were in a trauma or kind of a difficult end of life, and they remove that fear from your soul. So the question is, if you're born in a new body, why do you have this fear inscribed on your soul? Because your same soul has gone to the other body and the hardships, and the same soul has gone to the new body. The new body has no cuts, no choking, no dark things, and etc. But not happen in this life, but you have a fear inscribed in your soul from the previous life. So that's basically one evidence of, one way of saying that there is an evidence of the reincarnation of human beings in general.
Scientifically, we have a lot of sciences now going around of which is psychiatrists, psychologists, scientists also that have been dealing with children that are born, and by the time they're 2 or 3 years old, suddenly they or start having nightmares. They are afraid of airplanes, or they're afraid to go in tall buildings. And when they do research with them and, treat them, it's because they were in the 9/11 Twin Tower. They remember the plane coming in. And they're 2, they're 3. They haven't seen the news. They haven't been reading newspapers. The parents are not telling them, oh, this happened, in 2001. It is in a memory. It is invested in their DNA, that when they suddenly start going outwardly, by the time they are 2, then these impressions start coming on them.
Other very beautiful example, you can also search on the internet. There was a lady called Shanti Devi. She was born somewhere in 1930 or something. And when she was a couple of years old, she started telling that I was born in so-and-so family. And my name was Lugdi Devi. So her name in this life was Shanti Devi. But she started saying that my name was Lugdi Devi, was born in so-and-so family. And that became so famous a case that it was took to the attention of the political leader, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi set up an inquiry commission to find out, is it really true the lady remembers everything? And they went to the house, to the city where she was born. She identified her husband, her children, her grandchildren, the secret location in the home, the money where she was used to keeping those days. And there's also a book written on her life that the souls reincarnate. And you can fully remember or partially remember. You can only remember the fearing part of it, like your diseases, your traumas, or you can remember even the good part of your life completely, like 100% you can remember.
This is the rule of energies. It is the same and rule which applies to the worldly energy and which says that it cannot be destroyed, cannot be finished. It can be only changed in the form.
Reincarnation has been explained also in the scriptures. Like there is in Luke, it says that Elijah is coming again, and referring to Saint John the Baptist. Before he was Saint John the Baptist, hundreds of years before, he was Elijah that also had a master. And in the life of Jesus, he came to announce who Jesus Christ was. So that is a biblical actually explanation of real incarnations and also the personalities that are incarnating.
The fact that reincarnation happens in a spiritual way, it happens because of your karma. If your karma is not satisfying you to go and get merged into the God back again, the starting point, the source of us, then you keep on reincarnating in 1 to 2nd, into 3rd and 4th, and 8.4 million species. And this can continue until the God has a mercy on you and say, okay, now I give you a human life where you have a chance to actually go to a master, get the holy name, meditate upon me, and leave this cycle. Exit from this cycle. Otherwise, you're going to reincarnate again and again and again.
Before Christianity, before Christ, there was no Christianity. Before Buddha, there was no Buddhism. And the same thing with all the other incarnations. And those are divine incarnations. We call them avatar. But each and every human incarnates and reincarnates too. Yes, we are reincarnating to continue our journey to reach our destination to enlightenment.